Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Grave Visitations here. So today I'm in Kilbride in Arklow, County Wicklow, and this is a Church of Ireland church that dates from 1839. There's also a very unique gravestone here that has a big connection to Christmas, so we will be going and having a look at that grave as well. So this is the beautiful church here. As you can see, the lovely yew trees as you enter. And as I was saying earlier, the church dates back to 1839, and there's a beautiful tower on it there with the clock and that beautiful entrance. Now there is a plaque just over the door of the church, so we'll read that. And on the plaque just over the door there, guys, it says, "The first stone of this church was laid by Cecil Frances, Countess of Wicklow." So we have a countess from Wicklow, and maybe she's buried here, who knows. We'll go and have a look around. There's just one here on its own as you enter. This is Edwin Downey, and it says, "A native of Kingston, Jamaica, departed to be with Christ the 15th of September 1906, aged 29 years old." So a native of Kingston, Jamaica. It's unusual. So this is the back area of the Church of Ireland here. These might be kind of a mixture of old and new headstones, but there is some beautiful ones like this one we're just coming up to here now. And this is erected by Margaret Kerran in loving memory of her beloved husband Richard, who departed this life on the 12th of March 1918, age 81. Also in loving memory of their beloved sons, William John, aged 32 years, and Ralph, aged 19 years, who was lost, Ralph, at sea through enemy action, it says, on the 2nd of April 1918. So they lost one of their sons in the war in 1918, and a beautiful headstone for the Kern family. So we'll do these ones here as well and read them. I love these old headstones here in the Church of Ireland graveyards. In loving memory of Anne Burry, who died the 16th of April 1966, I think, aged 24 years old. And there's an Elizabeth Burry who died in September 1968, aged 84 years old. And a Dinah Burry who died in 1975, aged 87. And here we have a lovely design one here as well, in loving memory of my dear husband Henry Brodie Conby, who died the 4th of April 1918, aged 69 years old. And our sons Robert Blake Conby died at sea on the 5th of October 19, and the letter is missing off it there. It's 19, could be 06 maybe. Age 19 years of age. Lieutenant Brodie Henry Conby, who was killed on active service on the 3rd of June. And just on the other side of it then here we have also of Sophia Louisa Conby, wife of Henry Brodie, who died the 1st of March 1927. So we have a lot of graves here so far. It seems that people were killed in the First World War around 1918. unusual one here. It looks like a bird bath kind of a look to it here. And this grave, I'll just see, can I read? In loving memory of Dr. W.A. Cook, who died the 6th of May 1956. So there's just a couple of old ones there, 1900s. People who died in the war. Beautiful grave here. Very fitting for Christmas. In loving memory of Robert Rye Keegan, Arklow, who died the 24th of May 2013, aged 77. And they have a beautiful little miniature Christmas tree and flowers on Robert's grave here. A Christmas wreath and more flowers there for Christmas. And a strange looking lighter here. I don't know why that's there for lighting. Like it's used for lighting candles and stuff. So maybe, I don't know, if I don't see anything on the grave that you would actually light. So we go down this way here, guys, and there's a very large grave over here I want to show you, and a beautiful statue of an angel on it. Look at the size of that plot. Absolutely stunning. And it says Gladys Mary, Countess of Wicklow. So there's the connection, guys, to the plaque I was reading on the church as we came in there in the video. The Countess of Wicklow laid the first stone on that church there that we saw when we came in. So this is the final resting place here of the Countess. Gladys Mary, Countess of Wicklow, born December the 10th, 1880, and died on March the 12th, 1917. The beloved wife of Ralph Francis, 7th Earl of Wicklow. And just beside that then we have Ralph Francis, her husband, 7th Earl of Wicklow, who was born on the 24th of December 1877, and he died on the 11th of October 1946. And it's a beautiful marble grave monument. Ralph Francis, Earl of Wicklow, and that's just their names there again on that marble monument. There's different names. There's Eleanor Grace Howard, Countess of Wicklow, who was born in 1911 and died in 1997. And there's a little a saying on it there: when evening comes and the busy world is hushed, and the fever of life is over, and our work is done, then God and His mercy grant me a safe haven, a holy place, and peace at last. So what a beautiful gravesite that is. All marble and that beautiful statue at the top. So we'll go up and get a closer look at that angel. There is an inscription on the angel there, guys, as well. Look at that, pointing towards heaven. Stunning angel statue. And there's an inscription on it here. It says, I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Lovely inscription on it. And if I turn on the light here in this, we might see, and it just says on the angel part of it here, the angel is holding the scroll. He shall give his angels change over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Wow. And those wings are so real looking. Great job on that statue, the sculptor who made that. It's actually a very American style it has to it there. I've seen stuff like this on YouTube, and it kind of looks American looking to me. So I'm sure the family are buried here with the Count and Countess, or the 7th Earl, sorry, of Wicklow and the Countess. William Cecil James Howard, 8th and last Earl of Wicklow, born in 1902 and died in 1978, son of the 7th Earl and his wife Gladys. So this is their son that's buried here as well, William James Howard. And here we have an Eleanor Grace Howard, Countess of Wicklow, born in 1914, 1997, the beloved wife of William. So we have Gladys and Ralph, husband and wife here. The Countess and the Earl are buried there. And then you have the Countess and her husband's son and his wife. So they're all buried together here in this beautiful plot. We have another grave here, guys. Another captain. In loving memory of Captain John Tyrrell, aged 41 years old. His son Robert, aged 17 years old. Drowned at sea on the 18th of December 1919 from the SS Theory. His daughter Elizabeth Tyrrell Kavanagh died the 7th of November 1982, aged 77. Wife of James J. Kavanagh, who died the 30th of June 1978, aged 80. Their son-in-law Patrick Kevin Mon, to 2nd of April 1943 to the 9th of May 2003, laid to rest at sea. So there we have a sea burial. So if visiting graves or grave sites with Steve is watching in California, I think Steve had a video up there recently about people who were buried at sea. So there's another one that we saw on that inscription, who was buried at sea. So there's that beautiful church, guys. So we're going to go around. Very interesting ones there. The sun is shining here. It's a beautiful day today, and some very interesting graves. Captains, people buried at sea, people who lost their lives in World War I. So we're going to go over now and read a couple more around the front area of the church, and find that really unique grave that has a big connection to Christmas. So these are just a couple more graves here in the graveyard area here of Church of Ireland. And here we have, in loving memory of Sir Houston Ruskell, Housty in brackets, who fell asleep on the 2nd of May 1935 at Temple Rainey House, Arklow, aged 21 years old. Also Sir Vincent Ruskell, father of the above, who died on the 1st of May in 1940. Also Clive Vincent, eldest son of the above, and he died in 1941 in November. And just at the very top of the grave there with the sun. You can see, guys, that lovely bird perched on top of the headstone. Another nice headstone here, erected by James Henry Willis Conde in memory of his beloved wife Mary Conde of Devonport, England, who departed this life the 4th of December 1884, aged 41 years old. And another lovely inscription at the bottom of it: home at last, the labour done, safe and blessed, the victory won. Jordan passed, from pain set free, angels now have welcomed thee. Her end was peace. Amen. So it's a busy area here. You can hear the cars passing on the road, but it's well kept, well looked after, this beautiful graveyard here, and the church is absolutely gorgeous. You can just see the sign on it there: Church of Ireland, Parish of Kilbride, and all the service times are written on that. I suppose this time of the year, Christmas, people are going to visit their loved ones and leaving these Christmas wreaths, and we see another one here, erected by Robert Shaw, ex-Sergeant RIC, in loving memory of his son Robert Hunt Shaw, who died the 13th of March 1900, aged 16 years and 10 months. Also the above Robert Shaw, who died the 6th of September 1908, aged 65 years, forever with the Lord. Also his grandchild Kathleen Francis, she died the 23rd of December 1908, aged only 1 year old. And it says, Jesus called a little child. And Catherine Shaw, widow of the above, who died the 1st of November 1934, aged 86. And their grandchildren George, William and Mabel. A beautiful grave, and sad to see people so young, 16 years old and only 1 year old, who passed away. So there's just a couple of more, guys, here before we go over, and there's a big connection here with the headstones. I've noticed the dates on them. You know, we had the 7th Earl of Wicklow there, who was born on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. We have another grave over there with Christmas connections as well. We have a lovely obelisk style grave here, in loving memory of Captain Robert Valentine Curran, who was wounded by enemy submarine action and died the 12th of September 1917, aged 39 years. Edward Joseph Curran drowned at sea the 24th of July 1893, aged only 20 years old. And you have an Albert George and Susanna Jane, died young and interred in Old Kilbride. So there's more history, guys, of the war. Captain Robert Valentine Curran, who was wounded by enemy submarine action. And then we have Edward, who drowned at sea, aged only 20 years old. So, guys, I'm going to bring you over now. And the real reason that we're here, and one of the reasons why we're here today, is to see this very unique grave here, and a fitting headstone for the time of year we have, and it's something I've never seen before in all my journeys doing videos on this channel. And we have erected by Eunice Moore in loving memory of her husband Christmas Moore. Wow, what a name, guys. Look at that, Christmas Moore, who departed this life on the 26th of January 1897, aged 81 years. Also the above Eunice Moore, and she died the 18th of November 1897, aged 84 years old. So there we have a name I've never ever seen before, Christmas Moore. And it's very fitting, as I was saying, for the time of year we have at Christmas. And I'm sure, because it is on Find a Grave, his name, Christmas Moore, he's on Find a Grave. I'm 99% sure he was definitely born on Christmas Day. His mother called him Christmas, because I'm sure he was born on Christmas Day with a name like that. Very unique and very different. Just wanted to show you that, the name Christmas Moore. So Merry Christmas, Mr. Moore, and your wife Eunice, and rest in peace. So on that note, guys, I think I'll wrap the video up there, and thank you for coming along this wonderful walk of this marvellous church here today, and all these beautiful gravestones and the connection to Christmas. So happy Christmas to all my viewers and anybody watching the video. And if you like the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. The notification bell lets you know when I upload my next video. So take care, guys, God bless, and I'll see you all on the next one.